Well, hello everyone, and welcome to this week's Weekly Freak. This edition is for March the 15th going through to the 21st. I'm doing this a little bit early this week because I want to make sure you have access to all the things, as this is going to be a really juicy and delicious week. And I feel like I say that very often, but the truth is I want to share this information with you so that you can feel better navigating your week in a more powerful, a more energetically aligned, and a more valuable, like really noticing, how much you're valuing yourself. Are you in your worth? And using the element of human design, you can also use astrology. You can go back and watch the videos that Dominique and I have done around the new moons and just some of our conversations around astrology and human design, and kind of bridging that gap, sort of bringing that ethers down to earth and giving you some grounded information that's practical and easy to implement so it doesn't all seem so overwhelming. Now, before I begin this week's edition, I also pulled a couple cards. So I thought, what would be fun and cool was to kind of give you some other information, like what's maybe going on behind the scenes as I sort of channel through some information that maybe isn't in your gates, but just you need to know this week. So there's this element of signs and symbols coming through for you and really opening your awareness, like opening up all of your senses and tuning in deeply. And that's also another theme for this week, is tuning in, sensing in what's happening, what are you feeling, and then having some fun. I think for so many of us, we've forgotten how to have a little bit of fun, to take a little break, and to not always try to push ourselves harder to be doing the things instead of enjoying the life. So let's get started. Okay, this week, the sun starts off in gate 36, exploration. You're to use this energy to hold your bigger vision and sustain it with aligned frequency of emotional energy to bring your vision into form when the time is right. Not trying to, push the cart forward too quickly. Settling into the timing and really stretching those boundaries and patterns to see, like, does this still fit? Do I need to shift this? Do I want to change this? Do I want to break an old pattern? And then kind of sit back and see, when you're in that emotional alignment, you're really calibrating to what you want, to see what needs to be shifted, to wait for the miracles to kind of come through for you. Because then on Friday, the sun will move into gate 25, the gate of the spirit in general. Okay, so this is really encouraging us to go deeper in our connection to source, to cultivate a consistent practice, really maybe going into your queendom, reading your cards, journaling, whatever kind of practice helps you get more in alignment with the depths of who you are, getting to know yourself and your connection to divine. Because part of your purpose here is really to learn how to be fully expressed. And when you know yourself more holistically, you have better, fuller expression. You allow your creative self to come forward more. And you're reminded that you have a very big role in this big cosmic plan. Regardless of what you believe in this moment, you're here for a reason. And why not connect to the bigger source of that, whether that's God, source, universe, unicorn land, whatever you want to call it. Go there this week, okay? Especially in the sun, we're meant to shine in this energy. So when we're in that energy too, we have the potential to really heal the energetic alignment of our homes, our community, and the people that we love and serve, who are around often. Now, the Earth starts out this week in gate 6, impact, all about our impact, okay? We're being encouraged to sustain a high frequency of emotional energy that supports equitability, sustainability, and peace, using our emotional alignment to influence others and serve as an energetic beacon of peace and sufficiency. So remembering that always comes from inside of us, right? How are we kind of holding on to our peace? How are we being sustainable, refueling ourselves, and paying attention to our own needs, sensing like, what do we need? What do we need? Then on the Friday as well, moves into gate 49, which is the gate of embodiment, really being in your body, remembering how precious this, life and opportunity is, how important your body is, and using your body as the vehicle for your soul, right? So it's your vehicle for your soul. When you don't take care of your body, you don't have a place to live, right? Your body is your home. So what are the vital elements that you need to really feel nurtured, to feel grounded, to take care of your body, and to savor the physicality of this human experience, because it's a beautiful experience when we allow ourselves to have fun and enjoy the body, regardless of what shape it's at, if it's perfect, if you're feeling like you have all these things you want to change and do. How can you enjoy it as it is in the moment and, nurture it and honor it for what it is doing for you in this moment? So exploring how to fully embody the spirit in your physical body and to be committed and devoted to seeing how much life force you can embody in your physical form. Like, how much beautiful energy can you hold in your physical form? Next, Mercury is still in gate 30, okay? So that's the gate of passion. It's the ability for us to sustain a dream, intention, and vision until we bring it into physical form, to inspire others with the power of our dreams, and to inspire and instill passion in other people. As we sort of become more passionate about things, we ignite a little bit of a flame in those who are around us. Then on the 15th, which is Monday, Mercury will move into gate 55. So we've also had this energy before in the last couple of weeks around our faith, the ability to hold our emotional frequency of energy and for the vision we're creating, and to just trust in sufficiency that this will come to be no matter what. We're just going to have the faith that it's coming. We don't know what time it's coming, but we're holding on to the energy that it will come as we continue to stay in that emotional frequency and alignment that it's coming. Okay, and we're communicating this. Mercury is all around communication. So if you're speaking like, oh, that's never going to happen, that's not going to happen, or who am I to do that thing? Well, of course it's not going to happen. This is where you get a chance to really communicate clearly, like, this is coming, and you're holding that energetic frequency and you're speaking it into action. Okay, until it really shows up in your physical world. Venus, our beautiful goddess, fiery vixen, is in gate 22, surrender. You guys know how much I love the word surrender. So this energy is here to remind us that we are fully supported by that universal flow and abundance. And when we're looking at it as a way to pursue our passions and our unique contribution to the world, no matter what, we kind of trust that we'll be given everything we need in order to make our beautiful mark on this world. And as we're kind of catching that wave of trust and of flow and of faith, you can kind of see the way this energy is really going to go this week. Because on Monday, she's going to move into, so like gate 22 has been with us since last week. So Venus has really been in this surrender energy. Now she's going to move as of Monday into gate 36, really learning how to get into exploration and using, the energy of exploring to hold a vision and sustain it with aligned frequency of emotional energy. This is where the sun was at the beginning of the week, right? So you can see kind of like moves from sun to Venus. And it's allowing us to bring that vision into form when the time is right. And with Venus, it's more about creativity, self-worth, what we value. So what do we want to bring into our physical worlds, knowing that it'll come when the time is right, and ensuring that we're kind of stretching our own boundaries and moving from a story that is no longer serving us, or that we want to break an old pattern around our worth or how we valued ourselves, so that we can create a new miracle through this new emotional alignment. Then Mars will be in gate 16. This is the gate of zest, where we will be encouraged to trust in our intuition and knowing that the timing is right and that we are ready enough. So this isn't about waiting, because Mars isn't about waiting so much as it is about, like, what aligned action do I need to take this week to bring something forward? And this isn't about pushing, forcing, and making something happen. This is about that intuitive trust, like, yeah, the pulse is here. This is the time for me, to study, to learn more, to do this. Like, if you have an aura type that is meant to respond to things, it doesn't mean you're not doing anything in the background. It means that you're preparing yourself and trusting that when that time is right, you're going to be ready, and that you're ready now. Some of you are ready to move something forward now. So even if you don't know exactly how the journey is going to unfold, holding a strong faith in the outcome. Trust, faith, It's the theme for the week, right? Really calibrating your emotional alignment and being ready. Jupiter, which is all about expansion, all about blessings, all about growth, is in gate 49, the catalyst, all week long. Ooh, baby, the blessings and expansion that can come to us in this energy around, again, our value and our worth. How are we valuing ourselves? How are we, valuing, or what do we believe is worth putting our attention and energy towards? So there is no better time to really stand for your preciousness and your value as a human being on this planet, and to really make your mark, stake your claim, know that you are part of this big cosmic plan, and how do you want to show up more fully in your life. Ask for what you need, and then allow yourself to receive the gifts, the blessings, everything that's headed your way, just because you know that you are valuable, just because. Then Saturn. Saturn is still in this gate 19, gate of attunement. We have this unconscious sensing. We just know, we sense this thing, that whatever is happening in our communities, in our homes, around us, within ourselves, it is slowing us down a little bit to pay attention to what we sense. It's like, what are the emotional needs of others in our homes, communities, relationships, and us knowing how to bring our emotional energy back into alignment with sufficiency and sustainability, so that we're not kind of like spinning out of control with what's happening around us. We're really tuning in and honing in on how to take better care of ourselves, so that we can then support the needs of everyone else around us, right? And this gate really gives us the opportunity to become more emotionally vulnerable, so that we can increase our heart-to-heart connections. Because as we open up and expand and sort of really tune into what's happening, we have the ability to let our guard down a little bit and to open up to where we can have more fun, where we can pay attention to, my kids just need a little bit more fun today. They don't need me to be boss mom. They need me to kind of come down a little bit. Or same thing with your partner. Tune in, sense in, you're just gonna know. And then when you get that first intuitive hit of like, I need to do this, do it, and just try it out and see what happens. Next, we move into Neptune. So Neptune is in gate 22, and the gate 22 is also where Venus is going to be this week. So you can see that Venus and Neptune energy, which started on the 13th in that new moon. So this carries on. They're merging. They're really trying to encourage us to understand our worth and our spiritual connection to our worth and to our value. This is, of course, what I see. So it's like using this energy from Neptune to tune into our higher selves, our spiritual mind, and to remind ourselves that we are fully supported by the universal flow of abundance, using it to pursue our passion and our unique contribution to the world, no matter what. So really stepping into your passions, like what are you excited about? What do you want to create? What do you want to do? Because Venus is all about our creation. She's like fun. This is where that fun card came forward. Like, what would be just juicy and fun and creative and expansive? And maybe it's something that isn't about like how you're going to generate revenue, but it's like, if I'm valuing myself, I know I miss painting, or I miss, creating some beautiful things, or having a lovely meal. Like, do those things this week. Really allow yourself to surrender into your creative essence and your spiritual needs, trusting that, everything else is going to be okay and everything's going to figure itself out, and you don't need to worry about all the details. You just need to play more this week. So lastly, Pluto is going to make a shift this week. So it's been a long time that he's been in gate 61, the gate of wonder, which is all around us, seeing the bigger picture and the bigger perspective, getting that bird's eye view, flying up and out and becoming more expansive around what we're seeing in our lives, what we want, getting out of the details to reconnect to that childlike essence and build a newfound confidence in ourselves as a way of sustaining our power to create. So that is at the beginning of the week. And then on Tuesday, Pluto's going to move into gate 60, and this is the gate of conservation. So it is giving us the ability to find the blessings in transformation optimism, to know how to focus on what is working instead of what is not working. So use this beautiful, robust energy at the beginning of the week to be in your creation, to have fun, to see the lighter side of things, to not be so worried about the details of how and, where is this going to come from? Like, where is this resource going to come from? How am I going to be able to do that? Just play in your creative essence, your creative flow, tune and tap into, your spiritual self. And if you don't have a spiritual practice, even just getting out into nature could be a spiritual practice. Having a tea in the afternoon could be a spiritual practice. Like, it can be as simple as that. It doesn't need to be complicated. Maybe your spiritual practice is putting some oils on and just taking a deep breath, relaxing. Like, what would I like to do right in this moment for the next 5 minutes? Like, what could I do to really nourish myself and enjoy this physical experience, okay? That is the energy for the week. It is going to be fun. It is going to be kind of very peaceful, very chill, very expansive if you want it to be. It can be whatever you decide you want to turn it into, but be in flow. Number one thing, find some flow, find your Venus, be in beauty, surround yourself with beauty, surround yourself with all the things that make you feel so good. That is what this week is for. So thank you so much for joining me for this week's Weekly Freak, and I will see you next week, same time, same place. So much love to all of you. I appreciate your time, your love, and your energy. Take care. And oh my goodness, I almost forgot to tell you guys that the Witch and Wicks candle for this Pisces new moon that happened on Saturday, March 13th, is now complete and available for sale. So you can go to my website. All of the links are of course below in the show notes, but it's just tarakinden.com/new moon candles. And so in this particular new moon, you're going to have a beautiful Shivalingam. It's the masculine and feminine energy, all about creation, bringing in your biggest desire, your biggest dream, and the beautiful blue aqua aura. They're just so stunning. So all the descriptions, everything are on my website. And then you can also watch the wonderful video that Dominique and I did talking about the human design energy that's in this new moon, the astrology energy that's in this new moon, and it lasts, right? It lasts from now until the next new moon, and you have the opportunity to really anchor in whatever it is you're trying to bring forth into the world. The candles are specifically designed to help you with setting your intention, to cultivate the energy of, opportunity, possibilities, and potentials. And it's not like your journal where it just goes into the drawer and you forget about it until next month. It literally sits on your desk, on your kitchen counter, wherever you are most often, your queendom. Maybe it goes on your magic shelf with all of your stones, but it's there to remind you of what you're working towards so that you can be working towards it every single day, creating consistency and momentum to really propel you forward towards your most juicy and beautiful dream. So grab yours today.